Well, hey, real estate fans, welcome back to Market Statistics Southern Oregon. I'm Alice Lema. I'm a broker here in beautiful Southern Oregon. And these are the stats for the week ending July 14th, 2025. And we do have some changes on the rise. Let's start with Jackson County. Jackson County prices year over year are up only 2%. So basically stagnant. The average residential home in Jackson County now costing $493,272. Numbers sold year over year in Jackson County were down 6%, 42 closings in Jackson County this week on SOMLS. Number of listings year over year are up 10%, continuing the trend. We now have 931 active listings this week in Jackson County's residential market. We had 0 foreclosures that closed this week, 0 short sales that closed this week, but Jackson County did have $1 million sale. We had it in East Medford, 1.1 million. It was a 5,700 square foot house on 4.8 acres. Congratulations to them. Josephine County prices year over year were down 18% this week. Average residential home in Josephine County, $434,207. Numbers sold year over year were down 30%. In Josephine County, there were only 14 closings on SOMLS this week. Number of listings year over year in Josephine County, they were up 15%. Josephine County now has 483 active listings on SOMLS. We had 0 foreclosures in Josephine County closing, 0 short sales closing, and $0 million closings in the residential market in Josephine County this week. Klamath County prices year over year were down 8%. The average residential home in Klamath County this week now costing $311,164. The numbers sold year over year were down 50%. There were only 11 closings on SOMLS in Klamath County this week. Number of listings year over year in Klamath were up 40%. There's now 463 active listings in Klamath County this week. There were 0 foreclosures that closed this week in Klamath County, 0 short sales that closed, and $0 million residential closings in Klamath County. So what does this all mean? So you can see that we have a downward trend in prices. Jackson County is basically neutral, 2%. That's about neutral. But Josephine and Klamath County, they are down. And we're seeing double-digit increase in listings in every county. Every county has double-digit increases in active listings. And if you listen to the podcast that we did this week, talking about the market is starting to pick up because of the first-time home buyers getting back in, but the first-time home buyers are quite a bit older. You're going to see that there is some activity happening, but it's really the sellers are lowering the prices enough that the first-time home buyers can get back in there, and that moves everybody up. It's like dominoes. So do check out that podcast. But going back to the pure statistics, I just want to wave the flag again. We've been waving this inventory flag since the end of the summer last year. So not quite a year ago, maybe September, October, November, but coming up on a year, we started getting a lot more listings, and that happened all through the winter. And a lot of those listings did not get sold. They either went off market or they started lowering the price so they could get sold. And there's a lot of factors that play into why the market, I jokingly call it got constipated. But the good news is we're starting to see some deals happen in real time, and that will be showing up in later statistics. So it's really stable right now. The prices are a little bit lower, but that creates opportunity and it provides for a stable market. So the good old days are gone, but we are preparing, in my opinion, for another growth period. And it's looking like it'll start showing up here in the next 6 to 12 months. If you're really waiting for a bigger growth, a bigger price change, I'm thinking you're going to have to wait 12 to 36 months. So, but it's not a bad time to get out there and buy. And if you're not buying a primary residence, then think about buying some rentals. And if you've got something to sell because you have something better to do with the money, this would be a great time. So give me a call, give me a text, 541-301-7980. That's 541-301-7980. I want to be your agent. I'm a great buyer's agent. I'm a great listing agent. I'm an investor myself, so I'm really great with investments and rentals and rates of return and things like that. So give me a call, give me a text, and have a great weekend.